Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyen Krumpa, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. If you are new, thank you for chiming in. I haven't did a pick a card in quite some time because those are not my popular videos, but for whatever reason, it was put on my heart to do so today. Your relationship status. Let's see how accurate I am, okay? You have 3 cards to choose from. You have the red carnelian, you have the amethyst, and then you have the tektite, which is card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. All right, so now that you have seen all 3 cards, I want you to pause the video. But before you do so, I need you to, after you pause the video, tap on your third eye 3 times, then unpause the video and resume watching after you chose or have chosen your card or cards. Okay, so let me go ahead and call some help. I call on air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Jophiel, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this reading in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. All right, so the first card, if you have chosen card number 1, you have karma. Okay, so this is not like the religious karma that most of us have been taught, where there is a judgmental God who is going to render judgment on us according to our good deeds and bad deeds. In this deck, this is the judgment card, but this refers to your relationship. So that lets me know that you are dealing with a karmic cycle in your relationship. So you could be in separation from the person that you are in a relationship with, and you could be not with this person, or you can be with this person and going through some tumultuous times with this person because you guys are dealing with old karmas that you've had from previous lifetimes that you have brought into this lifetime that the two of you are both working on and clearing out. And the clearing of those cycles, it has put you at a standstill in the relationship. So you're not progressing at the rate that you want to. So you may feel stagnation, for lack of better words, in the union and in the connection. And you may not feel like you're getting your due diligence because your karmic rewards are yet to have come in, but it doesn't mean that they're not coming. When you see this card, it is a good sign that your karmic rewards are about to pay off. This person that you are connected to, they whole in part play a major role in the time lapse between the two of you and the length of time it has been, because I don't believe that the person that you're connected to really understand and understand that cause and effect, the law of weeping and sowing, and karma are all the same thing. I feel like the person that you're connected to, they're finding it very difficult in being dealt back their karma. They think that, oh yeah, this is my decision, and so I'm reaping what I sowed. But they are ignoring the fact that what is happening to the relationship, what is happening in their lives, is a direct representation of their karma being meted out to them. Yes, it has a lot to do with the decisions that they have made. And so, therefore, karma is showing up at their door. Karma has knocked on the door and has come to basically collect from the karmic debt that this person has put out in the universe, whether past, present, or future. You see, karma knows no thing about time, okay? The thing about karma is that once it gets the notice to come to collect, it comes to collect. Whether you feel like you are entitled to pay it or not entitled to pay it, you have to pay. And I believe that this person that you're in this relationship with has put you to the side, and they have counted their own souls dear to themselves because they don't know what is upon them. They have been hard-headed. They've not been listening to their own intuition. They've not been listening to the voice of the universe or God. And so this has kept them in their period of timeout, let's just say that, for longer than what the universe intended. I feel like the person that you're connected with is very hard-headed. They only want to see things their way. They're unyielding, unbending when it comes to looking at things from a different retrospect. And this card comes with a message today for you. This is not your karma. It's theirs. But the more that you find yourself distracted by what this person is doing or what this person is not doing, then you invite yourself into the energy of their karma. So what am I saying to you? Let them let them receive the recompenses of their deeds. Let them face their own karma and don't mind yourself with what's happening to them, because then that's pulling you into their storm. Stand on your own 2 feet, knowing that this is just a cyclical nature of things that are happening between you and this person, and that you don't have to mind yourself with what's going on with them. So your relationship status at this time is considered single. Even if you're married to this person, this separation has put you in a single status. Okay? And those are for those of you that have chosen card number 1. For those of you that have chosen card number 2, which is the amethyst. Wow. Wow. You are the master of chalices. Okay? This puts you in a relationship with your true love. This can be a soulmate, or this could be a twin flame union. But whatever the case is, you have been around the world and back, and you have gotten to this place where you are with much dubious efforts and direct attempts to not let nothing stop you, to not let nothing get in the way of your search for true love. You went above and beyond, and you are definitely receiving your due diligence when it comes to the matters of the heart. You and the person that you're connected with are very advanced souls. You didn't get here overnight. Your person didn't get here overnight. You guys have worked on this for quite some time. I feel like for most of you that have chosen this card, you have been in a long-term relationship with this person for years. And then for some of you that have chosen this card and you're with the person that is the love of your life, maybe you might not have been with this person for years per se, but you have done the work and you're committed to doing the work that most people that have been together for years are not committed to. What you put into a relationship is what you get out of a relationship. Relationships are like flowers in a garden. If you don't water, if you don't nourish, and if you don't plant those seeds in order for more flowers to grow and produce of its kind, you're not going to get what you put into the relationship out of it if you choose not to put anything into it. Okay? What you see is truly what you get. And you do have a good, keen sense of how relationships work. You do know that there is a lot of compromise. There's a lot of forgiving. Just like those that chose card number 1, I meant to mention that in that relationship dynamic, forgiveness, understanding, listening, respecting one another, these are all akin to a good, healthy relationship. You and your person together both have a mutual respect and understanding for one another. You love each other so deeply that a compromise is not even a compromise anymore. It's something that you are willing to do. Because sometimes when you compromise because, oh, I just want to make this person happy, even if it means at my expense. No, there is a mutual comprehension. There is a mutual dialogue between the both of you, a healthy dialogue and conversation between the both of you about what the expectations are, what your goals are. And you make sure that one person is not excluded, even if it is a personal goal that doesn't have anything to do with the other person. You make sure that you are at least accommodating to their feelings and their emotions and how they feel about the relationship dynamic. To get to a place to where you are, like I said again, even if you're just at the very beginning of a good relationship, you have mastered and taken some of the woes and the heartbreaks and heartaches from previous relationships, and you have done the self work, and you have done self love, and you pretty much know the basics of what it takes to accomplish making yourself happy first, loving yourself first, because you realize that self-love is the best love, and you have to be your complete and whole self before you can be in a relationship and offer a portion of yourself to the other person, because you're not giving a person, half of you, right? You're giving this person all that you can give that is humanly possible for you under human constructs, because we are limited when we're in the flesh. So as much as it is humanly possible to satisfy this person, you understand what it takes. You understand that there is no perfect partner. Okay? But we are all imperfectly perfect, and that you love and accept this person for who they are and what they are, without trying to change the relationship dynamics or the person in order to bend to your own will. There is no selfishness when it comes to the Master of Chalices. The Master of Chalices is very selfless. The Master of Chalices takes out the time to stop and check in to see how the person that their love day is going. If it's a good day or if it's a bad day. What makes them tick or what upset them for the day. If any problems have arose within that day, helping that partner to resolve whatever it is that needs to be resolved so they both can move forward freely. It's about lightening the load. The Master of Chalices have come to this place where they fully recognize and they understand completely they can't solve all of the world's problems or all of their partner's problems, no, but in the sense of just letting that person know that they will be there for them in spite of, staying by their side for better or for worse, not for better or for better, knowing that Not every situation that arises that you want this person to solve for you. Sometimes just knowing that a person cares, that a person not only cares, but they understand is enough. The person that has mastered the love cups understand that love comes in all shapes and sizes, and that what is most important is not the package of what the love comes in, but the soul. The master of chalices recognizes the soul on a soul level. They fall in love with the soul first, and everything else connects. This person is a master because they realize that the mastering of themselves brings them all that they need, and they do not need to try to master you as their project. They do not need to change you in order for their lot in life to be a happy one. The master of chalices have self-discipline where they are not overindulgent in sexual activities or promiscuity in having third-party relationships. No. They have mastered their self-discipline to where they are not becoming drunk with alcohol. They're not in addictions when it comes to recreational drugs. They are not a person that tries to manipulate or to circumvent situations in order for it to be in their favor when it comes to business practices or personal relationships. This is a person that is a well-rounded person, and that is a person of character. You that have chosen card number 2 are the master of chalices. And it does come to the conclusion for those of you that have chosen card number 2. For those of you that have chosen card number 3. Oh, and by the way, your relationship status is you are happily related to the one that you love. Doesn't mean that you're married. You could be. But it means that you are happily in a relationship with self-love, or you're in a happy partnership with someone. Okay? For those of you that have chosen card number 3, which is the 4 of chalices. Oh boy. This can go both ways. I'm going to just tell you up front. You're either in a relationship with someone that is controlling, or you are burnt out on relationships and you're taking a break. The 4 of chalices means that you're resting. Okay? You have been through so much. You have been sick and tired of being sick and tired of trying to find the one that you just said, fuck it. Let me become what I want. What I want in a partner, let me become what I need. Let me give myself my own cups. Let me take a break and find myself. You are soul searching. You are looking for answers when it comes to relationships, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to your health, when it comes to wealth. You are just basically looking out in the cosmos for answers right now. You're taking out the time, which is denoted by this hourglass in the background, or excuse me, this cup in the background. You're taking this time to pour into your own cup. Did not mean to say hourglass. It looks like that when you take off the top part. But anyway, you are looking at the cosmic hourglass, and you know that you only have a fraction of time on this earth. And so you're making sure that as time spins and time goes around the clock, that you are making every attempt to show gratitude and appreciation for those that are around you that matter, that are in your life right now. Whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single, you appreciate those connections, and you appreciate it even more so now that you're in the 4 of chalices energy. You realize that there are offers of love that are, coming to you for those of you that are single, but you are focused on pouring into your own cup because you realize that you can't give yourself to anyone else if you do not know how to fully love and be yourself and to love yourself wholly and completely. Being your whole and complete self is going to afford you the opportunity to be able to love someone else fully and completely. And you realize that all of what has happened in your life up until now has prepared you to be the one that is in control. For those of you that are in a relationship, it means that someone is controlling the relationship. So you have a partner that is very domineering and controlling. They like to control everything that you do. They like to know everywhere that you go, where you are, what time you're going to be there, what time you're going to be home. They are overbearing, and it may be time for you to take a break or a rest from that relationship until this person appreciates you and starts respecting your boundaries. We are in relationships, and it doesn't mean because I'm in a relationship or I choose to consciously be in a relationship that I want to be controlled. People are not for possession. You don't possess a person. You respect the person, even if it's something that the person is doing that you don't totally agree with. You let that be known. You voice your opinions and your sentiments about it. And if that person chooses to continue to do that, then you have a decision to make. But whatever the case is, decisions are needing to be made in the Four of Chalices energy from both sides. For the person that is still single, you have to decide, are you ready for another relationship, or are you still needing that to take that time that is necessary to pour into your own cup, which is denoted right here in front of you, and to continue to lick and heal your own wounds? Or have you come to that place where you have had that healing that you also needed in order for you to take the lessons that have been learned along the way and to implement them into a new relationship with someone who is as equally committed and as equally involved just as much as you are, and as committed just as much as you are to producing a healthy intrinsic relationship, one that is of genuine nature, one that is a relationship not because of status quo, not because of the accolades that you have or you have achieved or the other person has achieved, not because you're wealthy or this other person is wealthy, not because of their material possessions or lack thereof, but because you both 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt are ready to complement one another and to add shock value to the relationship. Always adding and never taking away. And if there is anything that has been taken away, maybe the things that no longer serve the relationship or serve the both of you individually or collectively. These are questions that you need to ask yourself for those of you that are single. For those of you that are in a relationship with someone that you are connected to, that is possessing you, that is a narcissist and that is controlling, you need to make that decision to break away from any type of relationship that is like that, because let me tell you, it does not get better. It only becomes worse. You cannot change a narcissist. The only way that a narcissist can change is if a narcissist recognizes first and foremost that they are a narcissist, for one, and for two, unless they want to be changed. You cannot over-love a person into loving you correctly. It doesn't exist, and it never happens that way. This card came to you because you are in the Four of Chalices energy, where you have someone who is overprotective over you, and overprotection is not a healthy overprotection. It's not an overprotection like a mother would be overprotected over her child. It's an overprotection to where it feeds their ego, and it only benefits them, and it no longer benefits you. I was moved to do this channeling today because Spirit put it on my heart, because for the three groups of you, whether individually or collectively, you are going through this. And there are some decisions that need to be made in reference to your current relationship status. You may be in a relationship And you may not consider yourself as being single, but that may be a relationship status that you may want to take. I'm going to end on this note. No matter what relationship status you have, whether you feel that you're single, married, found your true soulmate, helpmate, divine counterpart, twin flame, or if you're just in a relationship with yourself, with self-love, okay? No matter what relationship status you find yourself, always make sure that you, importantly, are in a relationship with the number one person that matters the most. And that is you. Y-O-U. Before you can be in a relationship with anyone outside of you, you have to make sure that you have love for thyself. Love thyself first. And I have come to the conclusion of your beautiful pick a card readings. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to. Or you can purchase a gift through my wish list on Amazon and it will appear on the channel. I also am going to do one question answer readings today for $11.11 for those of you that are interested. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.